Y'all, so shout out AM Hoops. Today just seems like it's an NBA type of day, huh? I did miss the draft. As for me reacting to it, I did see the draft though. I did see who got drafted and things like that. But we finna check out this video. Ace Bailey, get well soon, gang. Get well soon. I don't know why you over here being so entitled. You know what I'm saying? I think you a dope player. I have seen a little bit of your tape, but I don't know why you being so entitled, bro. Like, bro, you're in the NBA. Just go hoop. Just go hoop. Just go hoop. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, he really turned me off as for this NBA draft, the players in this draft. But we finna check out this video. This NBA draft made no sense. Let's check it out, man. Shout out to AM Hoops.
We were told there could be insane trades on draft night. Not Dallas dealing Cooper Flag, but maybe the Spurs trade number 2. Definitely Sixers at 3. But no, the first trade we got all the way down at number 10, which we already knew about days before.
Hey, my boy
so no
ballin'.
trades, but a lot of what we did get made 0 sense. So the draft starts and a fan yells this right before Adam Silver walks out. Dallas was right! So good. But the Mavs take Cooper Flag, and afterward Nico Harrison says he now hopes some of the public backlash against him dies down after trading Luka
Of course
Doncic.
he says that.
Oh, really? Because you're so great at your job now? You lucked into the number 1 pick and took the obvious choice? Let's check in on the Mavs draft party to see how that worked out.
This was the draft party? Oh my gosh, it is. And they still saying fire you, Nico? Nah, damn. That's kind of tough on Cooper though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's super tough on Cooper because, like, I ain't gonna lie. Now at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if, bro, I just wouldn't be surprised if the Mavs draft. I mean, not draft. If they sign somebody good like a Drew Holiday in this offseason, and that he just carried the load until Kyrie gets back and they win a chip. Like, I won't be surprised, bro. You got Mavs fans talking like this, and they just got Cooper. Like, they need to take the heat off of him, bro. The
Spurs did not trade the number 2 pick, even though Dylan Harper is the exact type of player they already have. In fact, they've got 2 of them. Rookie of the Year Steph Castle and De'Aaron Fox are both dynamic guards who can't shoot. But Harper could be better than both.
Who can't shoot? Did he just say they can't shoot?
By the way, if somehow Dylan Harper wins Rookie of the Year, the Spurs will have back-to-back-to-back Rookies of the Year. But Philly shopped this number 3 pick and didn't like any of the offers they got. So they are going full 2 timeline with VJ Edgecombe.
Hey, shout out to him. He looks tough.
Here, and my cremates is I've tried. So please, 30 Jared McCain. That's discount code again is AMH25. So it is 30-something vets, Joel Embiid and Paul George, then much younger Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, and VJ. But 2 timelines suck. They should either trade
you're not the Warriors
or look to deal a young guy because you need to pick a path. Hornets draft Con Knipple, good shooter with size, we expected it, but at 5, a shock. Ace Bailey skipped workouts with NBA teams. He even scheduled one, plus dinner with the Sixers, and called 48 hours before and was like, hey, cancel the reservations. Why? Because Ace was trying to tank his own draft stock to fall to either DC, New Orleans, or Brooklyn. He feels like he could be a star, and those are the 3 best places for him. But at 5, the Jazz take Ace Bailey, and he hates it. They were like, look, we tanked all year trying to get Cooper Flag, fell down to 5, so like, Ace. Dude then had the most random quote of all time. What does this even mean?
There was a lot of speculation that built up in your draft process. You know, you seem pretty happy to me to be going to Utah. What do you say to people that maybe just don't believe that?
I mean, I control what I control, so how they feel. But to my team and me, me focusing on the basketball and them doing what they doing, so it happens.
Right.
What?
Maybe my favorite draft night quote since Perk trying to say Moses Moody.
When you look at
Modi Moses is just fucking crazy work. Yo, hey, bro, shout out to Moses Moody. You know what I'm saying? He with my Warriors still. Moody Moses? Are you being serious, Perk? Moody Moses is fucking crazy.
Trying to say Moses Moody.
When you look at
Modi Moody is fucking crazy.
Moses Moody.
But Ace wasn't the only kid who seemed to hate where he landed. Watch Colin Murray Boyles here after Toronto was announced. Big frown, drops an F-bomb. His girlfriend straight looks like she's hugging somebody at a funeral. Okay, maybe he was happy, I don't know, but it didn't look like it. And
nah, he ain't want to go to Canada.
So many ungrateful dudes. I mean, it used to be all like Danny Wolf's brother here, just crying with emotion. I think what's going on is NIL. Players
for sure.
used to be blown away at that bank account about to pop. But now, some of these kids have been millionaires for years.
Yep.
So making the NBA is a dream come true.
I ain't gonna lie, they gotta take away the NIL, bro. I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. They gotta take that shit away, bro. Like, it's literally creating, like, these people to be entitled as fuck, bro. Like, entitled and shit, bro. I hate it.
But it doesn't hit in the same way that it used to. So now we're seeing a lot more kids who are unhappy about where they ended up. But we did see some trades. And first, the Grizz got a kid named Cedric Coward, who was playing Division III basketball just a few years ago. He shoots all the way up to D1, then the number 11 pick in the NBA draft. How amazing is that story? But at 13,
crazy.
The Pelicans make one of the dumbest trades we've seen. So the Pels trade up to number 13 to get Derek Queen, with the Hawks for number 23 and an unprotected first-round pick next year. So they trade up 10 spots and pay an unprotected first-round pick for this? Really? Derek Queen. He might be good, but you don't know. I mean, his comps are Alperen Şengün and Boris Diaw. Two of the weirdest NBA players ever. So far from a sure thing. And an unprotected next year.
I gotta see tape of him, though.
And it's the better pick from either the Pels or the Bucks. This thing could be top 5 easy. Like, just think about the Pelicans. Not gonna have DeJounte Murray most of next year. Zion's health, and they just traded for Jordan Poole. Next year could be Jordan
No disrespect
Poole
on my Jordan Poole
players. That pick could go number 1.
I said on my Jordan Poole. That sounded fucking insane. No disrespect on Jordan Poole, bro. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy.
Overall,
top 5 favorite
for
players.
Derek Queen makes no sense. Same though for the Phoenix Suns. At 10, they take Kaman Malak, who is a great kid. Best character.
I thought the Pelicans got Jeremiah Fears. Maybe he didn't notice that.
In the draft, they say. He is from war-torn South Sudan and super young. But they also traded for Mark Williams.
The Suns low-key went crazy.
Health aside, is a great deal. The Suns get Mark for Vasily Micic, the number 29 pick, and the 2029 first-round
the Suns
pick that they
went
got
crazy
in a trade with Utah. So Mark will be a great pick-and-roll partner for Devin Booker and Jalen Green. He's got the tools to be good on defense. All of this assumes he's healthy, which you can't turn injuries off like in a video game. Remember, Mark Williams is that dude who failed his physical with the Lakers, and the Lakers badly needed a center. They did not fail him for nothing. He ended up playing just 26 minutes per game last year. And
how many games he played?
In just 106 out of a possible 246 career games. That is Anthony Davis territory or worse. What are the Suns doing? Oh, and the
difference is Anthony Davis is an all-star.
Kaman Malak and Mark Williams are both centers. Yes, they need a center. But have you seen these Suns
they still got Bobo
lately? Kinda need a lot of positions. So how are they gonna
what happened to Tyus Jones? The Suns don't got Tyus Jones either, bro. Warriors, step on that.
Waste some of the few precious assets that they do have on 2 of the same position. It makes no sense. But the most shocking pick of the night came from Portland. At 16, they trade down to select Hansen Yang, a 7'1" center from China. This is a whole 30 picks ahead of schedule in some projections. 30 picks. No wonder the first thing he did was go and hug his agent, Rich Paul. So they call this kid the Chinese Jokic, and he's the first player from China.
He low-key looked like it.
Almost a decade. One anonymous NBA exec said, "This is the wildest pick I've ever seen. Those jobs up there are on the line." So it's safe to say the Blazers must love this kid. But this is the full first round. Again, no big trades at the top like we expected, but still a lot went down. Like 3 more French kids, by the way, being taken in the first round. Behringer, Asenge, and Traore. What is going on in France? Last year it was 4 French kids in the draft.
I don't even remember anybody from last year's draft.
And Bilal Koulibaly at 7. France is already playing USA for gold in the Olympics, so Americans better watch out with all this French talent. Now, a lot did not make sense, but every year we look back on the draft and some NBA GM made some wild decision that paid off.
Facts.
We always get like some Kawhi late in the draft or a Giannis who ends up being way better than everybody expected. But the Celtics are doing something unexpected too. We thought that they would trade Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis, which they did, but now rumors say Boston is listening to offers on Jaylen Brown and Derek White.
Man, they're not getting rid of Jaylen Brown. They could get rid of Derek White, but they're not getting rid of Jaylen Brown. Now listen, man, this draft, I just hope it actually pans out to being a good draft, bro, because last year's, holy shit. Who was even the first pick, bro? And I watched the NBA, bro, but who was the first pick? Couldn't even tell y'all, bro. Couldn't even tell y'all. Shout out to AM Hoops. Once again, Ace Bailey, man, just go out there and just go hoop. Bro, you already kind of got the media not fucking with you, bro. Just go out there and hoop, man. Real talk.